It all started in August 2010 by inviting entries from entrepreneurs across the country to nominate their SMEs across a plethora of categories. The response was overwhelming. ET Now featured some of the most promising SMEs from across India on a 16-week feature series that showcased entrepreneurs who have fought against all odds to become successful. Meanwhile, the best and the most promising award entries were put up for final selection to an eminent jury headed by the legendary Shridharan, founder and chairman of HCL. The best were then invited to meet the eminent panel of judges in person, and after a grilling 8 hours of deliberations, the jury arrived at the final winners for every category. And these leaders of tomorrow were then invited to the political capital of Delhi for a grand felicitation ceremony, the Leaders of Tomorrow Awards 2010. The occasion was graced by then Home Minister of India P. Chidambaram as the chief guest, and jury chairman Shridharan and other eminent jury members were present as well.
I would now like to invite our chief guest for this evening, the Honourable Home Minister Mr. P. Chidambaram, to please come up on stage and deliver the keynote address, sir. Please may we have you.
I accepted this invitation because it is an award for MSMEs. Without doubt, this is the sector that has the highest potential to create employment. And unless jobs are created, you will have on your hands not only major economic problems, you will also have a major social revolt on your hands. And I cannot think of any other sector which has the potential to create the maximum number of jobs than the MSME sector. I'm very happy today that ET Now and IndiaMART are recognizing leaders in a number of sectors. Congratulations to all of you. Good wishes. Thank you.
I really enjoyed, assessing all of you, and I looked as if I was assessing myself in 1987. And how many counts would I have got through? Not many, but you all have done wonderfully well. All the best.
It was a night to remember as SMEs across 11 industry categories were given awards for their business excellence. They were chosen from various manufacturing and service categories, from textiles, auto components and handicrafts, to information technology, healthcare, travel and tourism, and many more. Lalita Rao Sahib from Bengaluru bagged the Woman Entrepreneur of the Year, while the award for SME of the Year went to 197 that was handpicked by the jury chairman Shridharan himself.
It's time now to invite on stage Mr. Brijesh Agarwal, founder and CEO of IndiaMART, to come and say a few words.
We sincerely thank the Honourable Minister for extending his support to these awards. His august presence has multiplied the recognition which we seek to accord to our SMEs. I thank you all for making Leaders of Tomorrow Awards a resounding success. Thank you very much.
So that was the first edition of the Leaders of Tomorrow Awards back in 2010. In its second year, the award process became more rigorous, had double the entries competing for the awards, and had an equally eminent panel, if not more, of jury members who selected the Leaders of Tomorrow for 2011. Take a look. In June 2011, entrepreneurs from across the country were invited to nominate their SMEs across 15 industry categories. The response was phenomenal, with ET Now receiving thousands of entries. Many of them were then featured in a 26-week feature series that narrated their incredible success stories. This year, the award process became tougher. ET Now's knowledge partner Ernst & Young validated the data of all the award nominees, who were then invited to meet a screening jury of various eminent professionals at 3 cities, Delhi, Mumbai and Bengaluru. This jury selected the top 5 nominees in 15 categories, who then made it to the final round in Delhi. On 11th November 2011, an eminent jury chaired by Sam Pitroda, advisor to the Prime Minister on Public Information, Infrastructure and Innovations, selected the leaders of tomorrow for 2011.
We have in India a large number of SMEs. I think it is good to recognize some of the leaders, innovators, and really build success stories to inspire others.
These leaders of tomorrow were then invited to India's financial capital Mumbai for the second edition of Leaders of Tomorrow Awards, graced this time by founder and chairman emeritus of Infosys Technologies, Narayana Murthy, as the chief guest.
India is passing through a time when, for the first time in the last 300 years or so, we have been recognized by the outside world as being capable of bringing something to the table. If we have to make this sustainable, if we have to redeem the pledge of our founding fathers, if we have to bring inclusive growth that our respected Prime Minister keeps exhorting all of us, then the best hope we have is the SMEs and the leaders of tomorrow.
Saluting their spirit of entrepreneurship, IndiaMART.com and ET Now felicitated all the winners, encouraging them to contribute further to India's growth story.
Really, it is the happiest moment, and really it will elevate us to perform better and bigger.
It was a very thrilling experience, and in a way it has been a recognition of what we've been able to do so far.
Award recognitions are always good, but you always want to win them in future also, for which you have to work harder and harder in the future.
Well, it's the final moment of reckoning. It's here now, the award for SME of the Year, and the chosen one was selected by none other than the chairman of the jury, Sam Pitroda, after meeting all the category winners. It was a tough choice, but may the best man win. The award for SME of the Year goes to Tarani Infrastructure. Please welcome once again on stage, Mr. V. Chandrasekhar.
In our company, we have a saying. We call it finding solutions through quality, commitment and competence. That's our mantra.
Well, those were some snippets from the last 2 years, and we promise you that Leaders of Tomorrow 2012 is going to be even bigger and even better. Here are some views on what you can expect this year.
It is going to become much bigger, much more popular, much more supported by people who are fairly renowned in their areas of work. So we've had more than about 50,000 nominations last year. We're looking forward to doubling this up this year.
All the participants are evaluated on 3 parameters: business success, innovation and impact.
Well, you've seen the awards have really phenomenally grown over the last 2 years. The number of participants has exploded from 25,000 to 50,000 last year. And I have no doubt that this year the awards are going to be getting more entries. And in some sense, LOT awards are going to be seen as the recognition for small and medium enterprises in India.